Hello, my name is Juan Servín, and this is the module 4 demonstration for MGMT440, and we're going to talk about the case from Uber versus cabs. And this is based on the times and efficiency that this service is having. In every big city in the world we have cab services and also Uber. There are transporting people everywhere, but the people that is running this business, they have to take care of the business and take care of the inefficiency time. And we found out that in the cab service we have the first inefficiency in this case is about 30%, where the car is not on the road, is not giving any service, is just doing something different, like service for changing oil or mechanical repairs, or lower times also, because we know Mondays are different than a Friday or Thursday for a big city where everybody's moving, or Monday nobody is using the service for any reason. So that is the first inefficiency. The second one is when the car is on the road but is only occupied by the driver and nobody is using the service, because we are still paying for gas and also for the the driver. The driver is also charging to the business. And the third is the payment time, when the user, the customers are paying for the service. There is a period of time, like about 5 or maybe more minutes, where they are making the business of paying for the service that they already have. And this is for the cabs. In the case of the Uber services is a little bit different, because for Uber uh, there are two differences. Is technology playing an important role for making a difference on this one, because we use a mobile app, and the mobile app is reducing the pay time importantly, because also the customer can make a payment before even getting it into the service, into the car. And also the driver and the time that the car is occupied is always when the customer is asking for the service in the mobile app, and that is very quick. So the time occupied is less in Uber than the cabs. For the other three cases, on the basic ones, the inefficiency for the vehicle where not is in the road, where it's unoccupied, is basically very similar to the cabs. So the only difference will be in when the technology and the pay time for this case of the vehicles. Now we're gonna talk about the part number 2, the metaphors. The metaphors, I found out the Junka or lever scheduling is very similar to the tortoise and the hare, because it has a consistency in flows. The efficiency is high due to the long intervals of production of the same part. It is a rate in constant production by a long period of time. In this case, the production matches the true rate of the demand. And for the metaphor of the tortoise is the same thing, because it has the same value, the constant rate that meets its goal by keeping the same rate, to the end of the race. So the tortoise is going to get to the end at first place because it's keeping the same rate all the time. So that is very important to keep it in mind. And now the part number 3 for this presentation is, in the first part we have the examples of waste. I I had an example of Chico's Pizza because I've been working there for so many years, 7 years now, and I've been doing my position like more easy to work, and at the same time I've been realizing all the time where I can do better, to make my job more efficient, and also to try to save money for the business. So in this case, I know what the waste for overproduction means. Is, for example, if I make more pizzas than the business need, I know exactly that because I have my my forecast for every weekend. I don't have a schedule time. I don't have a timing card. So if I want to take a weekend off, I need to make a forecast. And also I have to make the right amount of pizzas for every weekend. So they don't have to call me and say, hey, we are short, you need to come and make more pizzas for us. So I know so well how many pizzas they need. I just make a little extra all the time, just in case they need more. But I don't do overproduction because this can be a waste, and the pizzas could be ended up in the dumpster. The inventory waste is, for example, if I order more bags of flour, and if I don't do the proper rotation, those bags are going to end up at the dumpster because they're going to get expired. The emotion will be because all the time there's no people in the mornings. So if I'm making pizza and there's no employees, every time that ring door is ringing, I have to go and open the door. That is a motion waste because I have to leave my job behind in order to open the door. Transportation is, for example, if the delivery guy is leaving my ingredients in a different room, I have to transport my ingredients to my room in order to do my production, and that is a big waste of time for me. The extra processing. Okay, I I used to make a mistake. I use wet towels to when I do my pizza dough. So I put the dough in a bin, and I have to cover them with a wet towel. When I was doing an extra processing is because I was washing the towels in the washing machine, but after that I was drying them up. So I was wasting one step. It was an extra processing because the real thing is that I need those towels wet. So I realized of that when I'm not doing this, so I stopped doing it. And since then, I'm using the towels straight from the washing machine. They're kind of moist, but not too wet. They're just fine for me, and I'm saving time. The defects. What if I make waste on defects? Like, for example, if a pizza is like not round completely, if I put it like that in a stock, so the pizza is going to the kitchen, and the person that is preparing the pizza is gonna say, hey, this is a waste, so the people from will be wasting time because they have to throw it away and start the process all over again in preparing pizza. And the waiting time is right now I have a terrible waste of time the whole week because we had the main walking cooler broke down, so we have to wait for the technicians to repair, but they haven't found the part to repair the cooler. So what I'm doing right now is just making production for the day. I'm not able to uh, build a stock for the weekend, so I'll be waiting and I'll be working the whole week thanks to that. So that is a big waste of time, and probably I'm gonna have to be paid more because I'm gonna be using more hours. I already talked to my boss, and she said that is okay. She will pay me overtime because I'll be working more hours. So that is the waste of waiting. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much.